Am I the a-hole for getting angry with my girlfriend and demanding she pay to replace my sheets after she got blood on them? I, male 26, have been dating my girlfriend 24 for about a year now, and we recently moved in together. She didn't have a lot of furniture and such, so it's mostly mine in our apartment, including my bed, frame, mattress, sheets. I am a bit of a neat freak, and she generally is too, so we get along pretty well living together. Now, I'm not one of those guys that gets grossed over a woman having her menstrual cycle. We've made love with my girlfriend on lighter days with a towel down. I'll go buy her feminine products. I don't get weirded out if she mentions it. I would say though, it totally grosses me out getting on my bed though. Well, a few days ago when we woke up, I noticed a blood spot on the bed and got totally grossed out. I knew she had been on her period for 3 days already, so it wasn't any sort of surprise accident. I asked how it happened and she was upset and said she thought she didn't need to sleep with anything on. I told her that was absurd. Why would you go without wearing anything and get blood all over my bed? I told her that was irresponsible and that she needed to pay me for new sheets. She agreed to pay for new sheets but got upset with me for getting angry and calling her irresponsible. She said that she likes to not wear anything when she can. She said she thought her flow was light and she wouldn't bleed overnight. She says I have no reason to be angry to talk down to her over something I don't experience. I said that she should have been more careful with where we sleep and that it was unhygienic. Am I the a-hole for getting upset and wanting her to pay? Edit. A lot of people seemed confused by what I said, not wearing anything. She was wearing her normal pajamas, just no menstrual products. She said since she's on birth control, she is very light on day 3 and doesn't ever bleed on the sheets. It still seems unreasonable to me to not have something for extra coverage just in case. To everyone saying to just wash the sheets. She did, but I just don't like the thought of it. Second edit. I obviously see that I was a prick for being condescending towards her and not being sensitive to her embarrassment. I told her I was going to replace the sheets myself. She got upset again, saying she didn't want to financially burden me every time she could potentially have a leak and that washing them was good enough. I told her I obviously just have a weird phobia with it I need to work through. I did ask her to wear products every night until she knew it's gone, and she called me ignorant and had no right to suggest how she handles her period. She's coming to get her stuff to stay with her mom, so it feels pretty over. I'm sure many of you all will be happy to hear. Third edit. Yep, she says it's definitely over. I tried taking what some of you said about understanding that the flow fluctuates and all that, but she said the damage was done. Now for the comments from Sorella. That's what I was thinking, not too worried about a towel moving while they're screwing, but a little blood on some sheets, and the whole world turns upside down. To main post, she slept without anything because she thought her period was over, or light as she said. I've been there, as I'm sure many menstruating women have. I've gone from nothing to heavy in a few hours and ruined some panties that way. I've also had my pad shift in the night and got blood on my pajamas and the sheets, and you know what I did? Threw them in the fucking washer with a little bit of OxiClean and stain remover on cold, and guess what? No more blood. You jumped from ew blood to the sheets being ruined without the logical step in between. You know, washing them, you were clearly grossed out by period blood. It's just your need to have sex overrode your ick factor briefly. You're the a-hole. Here's another comment by Baby Cow GT. Like seriously, if you're that worried about it, wash the sheets twice. First time with some stain remover and on cold. Then wash it again on hot, heavy duty. Also, someone get OP some smelling salts if he ever has a partner giving birth. There's blood everywhere, and then a 6-week period with unpredictable flow, with a screaming baby who shits everywhere randomly. And here's a comment from Lisa Bryan. He is so disgusted by it that the sheets have to be replaced, even though the stain could be washed out. He just doesn't like the thought of it. Next story. Am I the eagle for not letting my son get a dog? My son, 18, lives with me in a condo I own. We have 2 cats that we've had for 10 years. About 2 months ago, he announced that he is getting a dog. I said no. There are reasons I won't allow it for now. 1, we both work and it feels unfair to leave a dog inside 9+ hours. 2, our homeowner association only allows 2 pets and we have 2 pets. 3, when one of the cats recently had a UTI, I asked him to give her a dose and 2 of her antibiotics when I was at home, and he refused. So, he's unwilling to care for the pets we already have. He says he prefers to be homeless with a dog than live under my oppression. He is so oppressed that I only ask $130 per month to cover a portion of his monthly car insurance. He also states that he has already paid to have the dog neutered and it arrives mid-February, as it's currently being fostered by a family he knows. No, that dog is not coming here. Am I the a-hole? Now for the comments. Crystal Palace Queen. OP, I have told him that by January 31, he needs to show proof of obtaining his own car insurance. An 18-year-old male with 1 speeding ticket is likely $300 per month or so. Rent in Denver for a 1BD is at least $1,200 per month. I gave him a budgeting worksheet to help him decide if 100% of everything plus a dog is really better than $130 and no dog. He says he's living. I'll be changing the locks. Here's a comment from administration this 77. I'd love it if you came back and gave us an update in a month's time. Another comment, not the a-hole. Wish him luck and don't let him move back in. Here's another comment from Lizzie Capo. Doesn't sound like he's interested in coming back. Another comment from Never, Rarely, Sometimes. That's short-sighted. He'll learn some hard lessons, and as he matures, he'll respect and appreciate his old oppressive home life. Why not let him back in after he rehomes a dog? Especially if he's doing something that mom wants, like college or job training, or saving a home of his own. Parenting doesn't end magically at 18, any more than maturation does. Another comment from Pierzy, 89. Have you reached out to the foster family or rescue that he is getting the dog from? Chances are if they found out about his living situation, they wouldn't be giving him the dog. They won't want the animal heading to a shelter in 3 months' time, so they won't want to release a dog to a high-risk situation. And it seems like this qualifies.